I was watching the news like a week ago in Seattle, and this guy put this chip in his hand and started his car, and I thought, I gotta talk to this guy. I was so excited. I'm like, I've thought about that. How cool would it be to like flush your toilet? You know, all you gotta do is put your hand on something, not have to worry about not flush your toilet.
I think about that all the time. God, it'd be cool if I could just remotely flush my toilet.
Okay, but start your car. So basically, I got really excited and I tracked this guy down and emailed him. He's like, yeah, come on down and we'll do a story. And I grabbed you and a camera crew and 5 minutes before we got there, what happened, Tina?
What happened?
I threw up on the side of the road.
Tina been drinking.
It's not
and
true.
I had to come in, save the day, hard work. So this is what happens when I come in and save your behind because you've been
bad oysters. It was bad oysters. But check it out. The guy's got a chip.
I had bad oysters on my 21st birthday.
I'm so over you.
Take a look at what I did.
Standing with me is Ben Thompson. Now, Ben has recently undergone what I call functional cosmetic surgery. Would you say that's a good definition?
Yeah, that's a good definition.
Now, tell the people at home, what'd you do?
What I did is I inserted a small micro transmitter in my left hand. It's living kind of right in between my knuckles right there. And that transmitter can be used to interface to all kinds of other electronics.
Like what?
Well, at this point, I have tied it into my car. I can lock and unlock my doors, and I can start the car, and it drives all off of my hand.
So it's sort of like you wave your hand, and all of a sudden the car's running?
Yes.
That's amazing. Now, what about the process of getting it in there? Did it hurt?
I needed it placed in a location that the doctor was not comfortable with, so I ended up having to place it myself.
You shoved a transmitter chip in your finger by yourself. How long have you been out of the hospital?
I didn't do it in a hospital.
I meant the mental ward, actually.
It hurt a little bit. The hand is very susceptible to infection, so I was very careful to make sure everything was sterilized.
I watch ER. You think I could shove something in? Can you feel it?
No, not at all.
You're like a superhero.
I'm cyborg.
Let's talk about the tech of this.
This is a simple existing technology and have applied it in a slightly different fashion than it was originally intended. It was originally intended to open doors in office buildings and warehouses and any other secure area via a card key.
Right, like we have those at Microsoft. They get me in the elevator and things.
I use that technology to interface to the car.
So it's a passive RFID.
Correct. It doesn't need a battery to run. It gets its energy from the field that is created by its reader. That in turn turns on the ignition, starts the car, unlocks the door for me. This is an identification technology, and all the chip provides is a code which the reader then recognizes as a correct code or an incorrect code.
Okay. Well, you said right now you only have it programmed to your car. What other sort of things are you thinking it might be able to program?
Anything that you could turn on with a light switch. The chicks dig it. At your office, your apartment, your car, secure devices. At home, people have things that they don't want to have accessible to children or other people. Children particularly. You have a gun safe and a medicine cabinet. You could have your chip authorized.
And the porn.
Only.
So literally you could walk through your house, you know, karate chopping through the air and things will turn on. That is so much better than the clapper.
This is a very simple Neanderthal level of interface, but we're going to see huge advances in this type of interfacing in the very near future.
Now, could you put it in other places besides your hand? What if I wanted to put it in my butt?
I have considered the ass chip.
So this is very Big Brother-ish, 1984, don't you think? I mean, what is this saying about the future of people interacting with technology?
It's not a tracking technology. The maximum distance that you can read my chip is currently is just a few inches. Even if we had some kind of magnificent antenna that worked, that kind of defied the laws of physics, then it would maybe work from a foot or two away.
We're never going to be safe!
This can come out of my hand really easy.
Now it can. Who knows 20 years from now? They could be inserting you things at birth, and you'll never even know about it.
People can be very...
And it's all will be your fault! I'm just kidding. Show me how it works.
In the morning, I can start it up, it unlocks, and I could drive away.
So you never need to put a key in the ignition?
No, it drives without.
But that's the wallet. Let's lose the wallet.
I have enabled my cell phone with one of the same chips. I can either lock the doors like that, or start the car. I have my chip implanted in my hand, and I have this reader programmed for my chip. So I can walk up, start the car, it unlocks the door for me, I'm all on my hand. I can hop in the car and drive away at this point.
That is great, especially for girls like me who don't like to carry a purse. You should put that in your commercial. How can I get one? How can I insert a chip?
Well, we aren't inserting chips for people.
You are or you're not?
We are not. We are not.
Well, apparently it's a do-it-yourself job, so...
If people are interested in this kind of thing, there are some forums on the internet that talk about it. Within 90 days, we'll offer a version of remote starting with immobilizer, all based off of either card key, enabled cell phone, or if somebody has implanted their own chip, I can certainly program a reader to accept their chip.
And when you say we, you mean?
BensCarAudio.com.
Check it out.